Hello, everybody. This is a Lamley unboxing. US 2020. Could it be 2023 A case. I believe that's what it is. It just arrived from Mattel. I try and base it on the cases, on the case codes, and I think it's A. You obviously know it because I put it in the title. But right now, I have not opened up this case, so I don't know. It's a little bit anticlimactic that I spend all this time talking about it when you already know what it is, right? And we will find out very, very soon. Well, I will find out. Just like I said, arrived from Mattel. I have that Best Buy case that I opened up that I just got from Best Buy. I opened that one up. Now let's see if we are venturing in to 2023. I think we are. So, obviously, there's been a lot of A-Case unboxings. I think some people have even found it in stores in different parts of the world. Yeah, we're looking at A-Case. I know that some that get these cases in Asia are already up to, the B and the C case doing their unboxings. But again, I go by what Mattel has. And if they send it to me, it means it's inevitably in stores because it's at their distribution center now. So if you haven't seen it yet, you will soon. This one's a little bit messed up, so the divider is already kind of moved out of place, but let's get right to it. So I've seen some of these in some of these unboxings, but I try and stay as naive as possible. This is the Desert Drifter new car for 2023. Nice to see. Mock It Go, is this also new? Oh, new for 2022, so maybe that's from the last case, didn't remember. And then the Fast Bed Hauler. This is kind of cool to see. Haven't seen this one done in a while. It actually has that movable carrier portion of it. Speed Shop logo is kind of cool. And yes, it's a see back for details on the special whatever. Oh, they show it right there, what this can do. This actually, little fun fact for you, was designed by Abe Lugo, who does most of the designs now for Matchbox. So he designed this for Hot Wheels several years ago. All right, let's keep going. Ooh. Yeah, you see him on unboxings, then you see him in person, and you get kind of happy. 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth in red. This looks fantastic. There's the artwork. Subaru WRX STI in blue. I think this is also new for this case. And then the Sand Burner. The unlicensed models I won't remember, but the licensed I will remember if they're new, for the most part. Batmobile we've seen already. Corvette Grand Sport Roadster, I believe this is new for this case, in black. And there's the Mustang 2+2 Fastback. We've already seen that. So there'll be holdovers from the Q case typically. All right, Honda Civic Custom. We've seen that one recolor. 81 Camaro from the last case, the Q case of 2022. If that had Real Riders, it would be a super treasure hunt, but it wouldn't be in this case because it's the A case. But this is the classic TV series Batmobile, and if it had Real Riders, we saw this tuned version from last year in two colors, right? Black and blue. Now we have this kind of burnt, orange, burgundy color on it. And if it had Real Riders, it would be the Super Treasure Hunt. And Mattel did send it to me, so I can actually show you what the Super Treasure Hunt looks like. I think you could possibly miss this one. In this overcast day, it's a little bit, you can see with the Spectre Flame red, it's a little bit of a brighter red, but the wheels, can make it. Now, it's kind of interesting to me. I actually looked, once they sent this to me, there's the TH logo on it. Notice the Super Treasure Hunt wheels are small. I don't know if you'll see one later on that maybe have the bigger wheels, but everything I've seen of this one, those who have pulled it, it has the small wheels on the front, where on this one, it's a little bit more balanced out and makes some sense. So I'm not entirely sure why they did that. It doesn't look totally complete there. This is not an error, but something to look out for. I have no idea if that will be the case, but it seems like it would be something that maybe mid-run they could have improved. So maybe you might find a Super Treasure Hunt with the larger wheel on it. Let's hope so, because I think it looks better that way. But we'll put the Super off to the side. I got to create my highlight pile, right? So let's move that up. Have we had any? Yeah, the Cosworth is definitely one of the highlights. Let's put that up there. Into the highlight pile. All right. Moving on. Enough tangents. Roadster Bite. McLaren Alva, which you've seen recolor, and this is new for 2023. We actually put this in the preview. We did a sneak peek of this one a couple months ago, right? This is designed by Dima, the Nissan Patrol Custom. Custom portion of it, Nissan Patrol is an SUV you see in Japan. The custom portion of it is like this exposed engine and a few other things, which are really, really cool. This thing is fantastic. Modal on it. I think this is just really, really well done and a highlight for sure. All right. Dragon Wagon, new for 23. Play on the Radio Flyer wagon. That's kind of cool. Not my cup of tea per se. But Copel Camaro looks nice in yellow. I think we've seen that one. And then the Ford Shelby, we saw that one in the last case. Pontiac Firebird, we haven't seen this one. This is new for, this not new, the casting's not new, but this is new for 2023 color-wise. This is the Copel Camaro and the Pontiac GTO. I think we've seen those. Lamborghini Miura in blue, that's the recolor from last year. 68 custom, or 68 Mustang, we've seen that one. And then the Surfin' School Bus. That's a casting we haven't seen in a while. I really equate this to like the early 2000s, mid-2000s Hot Wheels that we saw in those dark blue cards way back when. Another Honda. Another Ford Shelby, and this is cool. This is the Ragin' Express, and look at that. Ragin' Express there. Toro, right? Is that what it's called? But go in close. Well, I don't have it on that way you can focus, but right in between the two, the Ragin' and the Express, there's your regular treasure hunt symbol. So we did find the regular treasure hunt. That looks cool in red with the chrome base. I don't know if we can see the symbol in it because the casting is so big, but we do know that that is the treasure hunt. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at these two. Coupe Clip. I remember hearing about this one from the design team, and they said this looks like a key fob for, you know, some sort of sports car, a Bugatti, a Porsche, you name it. It just looks like a key fob, right? They did it in that red and just that exposed metal Zamac version from last year, and now they have it where it's kind of the two-tone, and I think that looks really, really cool. I think I told you there was like some skepticism on whether something like this would work because it doesn't have wheels on it, but I think it's sold really well. I think people have really liked it. They enjoy carrying it around, putting it on their keychain, you know, because it has that element where you can actually put it on a keychain, like a key fob. That has been a success, and I think that's a highlight. So is this. LB Super Silhouette Nissan Silvia in Liberty Walk. I mean, it is the Liberty Walk car with Liberty Walk deco. Looks really cool and clean. We know this is going to be a red edition. We've seen the recolor. I think I had the recolor that I sneak peeked, right? Either I did or JNC. I know we had a big batch of them at JCCS for the recolor. This looks really, really cool. Highlight for sure. And then the head gasket. That's kind of nice. Look at that. That thing's so out of the way. All right. Ford Escort, we've seen that. Batmobile, we've seen that. Bricking Trails, I think we've seen that. Nice to see the Nissan Patrol again, but only one of these Porsches in the Q case, 911 GT3 in this matte black, and it is just one of the coolest models of 2022. The blue was nice. This black one, just for me, just wins it, and is just a superstar. Nice to have another one. I haven't opened it yet. It looks good in this overcast. And just look at that. In this overcast climate we've got, I think that is just... It's not a highlight because it was from the last case, but I'm going to put it over here anyway. Happy to have another one. And the DiMancini Veloci. Again, very cool European stylings on this one. Not only the casting, but the deco looks really good too. Really, really nice. All right, let's move to the partially exposed already bottom half of this case. 2017 Pagani Huayra Roadster looks good in white, brick and speed, and there is another TV series Batmobile. So we saw one on top, we see one in the bottom. I guess there's a chance, you know, we've been pulling supers from the bottom of cases a lot the latter part of 2022. So I imagine that there's probably a chance that, well, there's one right here. I guess we can look at that. It doesn't look Spectre Flame, but we're already getting a few of these, so I guess there's a chance, good chance you could find a super in there. We'll put the Pagani in the highlight pile. That looks pretty cool. Lotus Emura from the last case looks really cool. I think the Cruise Bruiser and the Street Driver we've already seen. Okay, let's see. What is this one? Yep, that's also regular. So, are we seeing any others? I think that's it. But three of them, there's always a billion Batmobiles in these cases. Don't know exactly why, but I guess, you know, there's a good chance you could pull a super, right? We kind of saw that layout already, and there is the 40 Ford pickup. Matt and Debbie Hayes 1998 Pro Street Thunderbird, a really cool new casting from the 22 case, from the Q case, and there's another Porsche. Nice to see him, because I want to open like 90 of them. I don't know why, but I just love it. My old favorite, the Gran Torino Sport. These are all leftover from the last case. And typically, you'll see a lot of leftovers from Q to A. It just seems it's kind of always gone that way, that the Q cases, or the A cases, have a lot of holdovers from Q. Seem to have almost more than other holdovers from other cases. Another Thunderbird, Dodge Challenger drift car, and then the Rapid Response. And then it gets really hot and heavy in like the B cases. Okay, 84 Audi, we've seen that one. There's the Maka Go again, and another Dragon Wagon. Track Manga, that's new for this case. Looks cool with the, is that an art car? Yeah, it is an art car. So cool, there's a letter K. Kit Concept, this one done as the Evil, what car, right? K-A-R-R, with the silver trim on the bottom, so that's kind of nice. So that's new for 22 as well. I'm sorry, for 23, and then another Desert Drifter. Pontiac GTO, Renan Rig, and the Honda Super Cab. So we get to the end here, still a lot of holdovers. Eruption, I think, might be new for 23, or at least this version of it. Batmobile and the Lamborghini. Ah, there we go in that middle. Aston Martin V12 Speedster, and then other sandwiched in between it, or the other side of the sandwich is the Corvette. But another major highlight, another one that we have done the sneak peek of, is the Ford Escort RS 2000 European UK Classic. Really, really cool deco on this one. Really, really cool casting too. Notice the detailing on the back and on the sides. It's a really, really clean version. This rally style car, I know a lot of people love that when we did the sneak peek of it, and it's nice to see that even though right on the very end we got two of them, so that's nice to see. Wow, that 70s van is very cool as an art car. You can see Hot Wheels there, Cars, Mattel, in other words, and then there's the Dodge Challenger drift car. There you go. That is the 2023 A case. We are underway. You guys tell me what you think. Highlights? Well, new models. I think from new castings, these are the two that I would call the highlights, right? There were a couple others. There was that wagon thing, that radio flyer thing. But these are the two highlights for sure that we did the sneak peeks on earlier. Really cool regular treasure hunt. Even though this wasn't pulled from the case, I would say really cool super treasure. Well, I mean, I got to be honest. Super treasure hunts are always cool. This wouldn't be my favorite super, but you know, that's okay. It's still a deserved super. The TV Batmobile Super from several years ago with the Ghost Flames, that's a great super treasure hunt. But this one's nice. Pagani's cool. Sierra Cosworth is cool. Porsche shouldn't be there, but it is. And the Super Silhouette Nissan Silvia, and then the Coupe Clip. So not chock full of highlights, but highlights nonetheless. Good start for the year. Patrol and Escort are good new models. But I think we've got a lot to come. You guys tell me what you think. Thanks, everybody. Bye.